Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your Sweat and Sculpt Supersets with Weights workout. This is a total body workout, both for cardio and strength, working in supersets, going back and forth between two exercises in descending intervals. Going down in time, we're gonna get the heart pumping, we'll get the muscles burning, and of course, I will give you lots of options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by getting our bodies warm. Start with a march, pump those arms. We're just gonna get the blood flowing, get our body's temperature up, and get that energy up. Maybe you're doing this early in the morning, or late at night, or after work, whatever it is. Let's get the energy up and ready to move. Let's roll those shoulders. We'll also get a little mobility and movement prep so we can really make sure that our bodies are ready to add those weights. Let's take them to the front. So as you can see behind me, I have a mix of kettlebells and dumbbells. If you don't have both, don't worry, just use whatever you have available to you. Let's take it up with an I with our arms, and then we're gonna hinge, drive those hips to the back. So I straight up pulling behind your head, and then hinge. If you just have dumbbells, use that. If you have kettlebells, we'll mix them in. I have a mix of my 10, 15, and 20-pound dumbbells, and my 17, 26, and 35-pound kettlebells. You don't have to have all that. Next, let's take it to a T and step out. So T with the arms, step out into the side lunge. Always good to have options if you have them, especially as you're getting stronger, right? But if you just have one set of weights or two sets of weights, that is okay. We are just here to move our bodies and to get stronger while we do it. One more each side. Right here. Now let's take it to a Y. Take those toes out, arms out, and then sit into a deep squat. You don't have to get super low, but the idea is opening up those hips. Nice Y with the arms, and then sit. I like to try to touch the floor so I get a little stretch through my back as well. But you do you. Be where you are today. That's something you're gonna hear me say a lot. Be where you are today in your fitness journey, how you're feeling today. It's your workout. Let's take it right here, hands on the inside, roll those shoulders. All right, so we are working in supersets today. We have 3 quick circuits, 2 exercises each. One is a little more strength-based, and one is a little more higher heart rate. They're both strength-based, and they both will get your heart pumping. Walk those feet in. Right here, let's tap it back. So we're getting sweat and sculpt with all of it, but we are mixing up our exercises. Many are compound exercises, meaning 2 things working at the same time. So you always have the option to just do one, switch it up each time we go back to that exercise. I'm gonna give you options throughout. So hold it here with that hip back. You can open up a little more. You can just hold the stretch here or take it all the way down. Reach that hand up, and then you can rotate in. So every circuit has 3 rounds. First one, 40 seconds of work, followed by 20 seconds of rest. Next one, 30 seconds only. Last one, 20 seconds only. Step up and in. Same thing other side. Step back, open up those hips. You can hold the stretch up top or take it here. Big reach and then reach through. So descending intervals, going down in time between those 2 exercises. So exercise A, exercise B, and then back to AB for shorter amounts of time. Meet me on the mat if you're not here already, into that high plank or on the knees. Either one is fine. Little forward and back for your core. A little drop of the hips. Again, you can be on your knees or toes, doesn't matter, but just stretching through the back, getting the core ready to go. You can take it to a little child's pose, up to plank, up to you. To stretch that back. 2 more just like that, and we'll take it back up onto our feet. Right here, slowly walk those hands back. Take your time and slowly bring it up. Here we go, tapping out and reach. All right, so your first round will feel a little bit longer because we only have 2 exercises, but one has a right side and a left side. I'm gonna give you options as to how you do it, but we're going to get a deadlift and a row, or a hinge and a row. So back of the body, And we're gonna superset that with a lunge and a press, but we're only gonna go one side on the press, offset, so we get a little more core. So watch me here. Going heavy with those dumbbells. We're gonna take it here. Here's your deadlift and row. Drive the hips to the back, bend over row at the bottom, and then stand up straight. Of course, if you need to modify, you can just do the row, or you can just do one arm at a time. Next, we're gonna go one dumbbell or kettlebell, doesn't matter which one. You're gonna have it in the right hand, right leg steps back, lunge and press. It's gonna throw your balance a little bit. We'll get right side and left side. If that feels like too much, you can always take it between two hands and tap it back. All right, grab the heavy weights. We're starting with the hinge and the row. Back to basic strength, two things, but pretty intuitive. Here we go. Hinge, row, stand up straight. So drive the hips to the back, pull the weights up, here and here. You don't have to get super low with your deadlift. We usually say about mid-calf anyway, but you can stop just past the knees so we can really get the strength in the back right here. Hinge, row, and up. Yes, 5 seconds to go. And relax. All right, set those weights down. Now we got right side, left side. So remember, if your right arm has the weight, your right leg is gonna tap back. You can do a full lunge, getting low, or you can do a little tap back. If it starts to feel like too much, take the weight between two hands. It's gonna get your heart rate up. Here we go. Lunge deep, press it here. So I'm gonna wrap it in, right? So we get chest and shoulders, and then you feel that core having to work hard. If you need to, you can always brace it here and up. Again, you can tap it back and not get as low in the lunge, or you can always just do the lunge or just do the press. Woo, feeling it, right? This will get more of that heart rate up. Never fails, right? I'm just human like the rest of you. That is my core working harder as I get low and breathe. Catch your breath, team, right? Woo! Got that heart rate up. Again, lunge it back, hip distance apart, wrap it in, press it out so we get chest, shoulders, all through the upper body push while the core is stabilizing, while the legs are working. Rack it in 3, 2, 1. Lunge and press right here. Get low to high. Again, if it starts to feel too much, you can put that weight between two hands. Strong leg here, strong upper push here, and a whole lot of core to make sure we're not arching the back, right? We're pulling everything in. Sometimes I like to have this hand out to really give me that extra balance, right? Ha. Yes. 3, 2, and 1. I know. Woo, team. All right. Doing each one again for 30 seconds. Also, by the time we get to that third round, we may give you a little modification, something that you can do differently, but it will be optional. It will be up to you, all right? Something to make it a little more challenging, or maybe add some power, but you can always keep it back to basics too. Shoulders back, core engage, drive the hips to the back in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Stand up straight. First 2 rounds, exactly the same. Here to here. Pull those weights up by your hips to your rib cage, right? So you really get those muscles down along the spine. Remember, this one's only 30, right? Here, here. Last one. Yes, team. All right, 15 seconds to breathe. Going into that right side. If you want to get fancy with it, we'll do it on the second round. Here we go. I was jumping the gun here. All right, right side. Here we go. Take it down. Press it up. And up. Drive up through the leg. Really get the power from the leg. It's gonna help that arm get all the way up there. Especially as we get tired, right? And here. Yes. 5 seconds. And breathe. 15 seconds to breathe. There's that heart rate, right? If at any point you need a longer breather, just hit pause, come back to it, all right? Listen to your body. We want to be out of breath, but we also want that recovery. Here we go. I will always remind you that rest is part of the process. Our goal is not to be out of breath the entire time. Our goal is to have those highs and lows, those peaks and valleys. Woo, feel that core, right? Balance. Whenever I talk about balance, I almost always fall over, right? If you've done my workouts for a while, you know that to be true. One more. And breathe. All right, team, last time through. Here's what we've got. With this row, it's only 20 seconds. Let's take the deadlift out of it and let's just crank out that row for 20 seconds. When we get to here, you can keep doing what you're doing, or we're gonna do a snatch and a lunge. Back here, snatch and a lunge. If you've never done a snatch before, I want you just to keep it a lunge and a press. We got 20 seconds each side, then this round is done. Moving on to circuit 2. All right, get set, just your row on this one. Hinge it, 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds only. Strong row. Pull up towards those hips. Yes, squeeze. Up, yes you can. 10 seconds to go. Right here. 3, 2, 1. Yes, catch your breath. All right, team. So either lunge and press, just like you've been doing, or if you're comfortable, your snatch is here, pull it up close to your body, rack it into the lunge. 20 seconds each side, so we're not gonna get too many, and that's okay. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Snatch and lunge, or lunge and press, right here. Yes, you can. I know. And down. Can you get 1 or 2 more? How about 1 more? 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Same thing other side, guys. And then this is it. We got a breather, I promise. 3, 2, 1. Snatch, racket lunge, or lunge and row. You can always keep it just like we did, right? We're adding some power. But if you've never done this type of power work before, don't feel like you have to start now. You can work your way up to it. Let's get 1 more. And breathe. Oh man. Woo, that was a hard first circuit. I don't know about you. That got me all the way up there into zone 5. Don't worry, if you're not tracking your zones, you don't have to, but feel how that feels in your heart rate, right? Woo. Oh man. Ha. Cheers, y'all. Give yourself that time to catch your breath. All right, so here's what we got. Next round, working with a kettlebell and a set of medium dumbbells. So I'm gonna go with my 15s. Here's what we got. Your first back to basics move, you have 2 options. You can just do a transverse squat and a curl, right? Or curl 1, squat it down, switch it, squat it down. If that looks too tricky, just a plie and a curl, all right? Don't overthink it. Then we are taking it to either a kettlebell deadlift, a hinge, just like you did, or a swing. If you've never done the swing before, I want you to keep it with the deadlift, just like we just did. If you've done the swing, we'll get a little warm up on that 40-second round. We'll keep it quick on the others. Are you with me? I think so. Remember that swing. Drive the hips to the back, power it up, lock it out, let it drop. All right, team? So, we've got it. Catch your breath. So you can transverse squat, you're opening up a plie squat on the diagonal, you can curl in the center, or you can curl before we go. In 3, 2, 1. Get low and switch. Get low and switch. Woo! I know, you kind of have to find a rhythm. I think it makes more sense to go, whoo, right? I don't know what I'm doing, but here and here, right here. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was harder than I thought it would be, right? It's a brain exercise as well. When we come back to that, again, figure out the rhythm that works for you. All right, team, we've got our swing. Remember, you can just do a deadlift if you want, if that is what's right for you. If you want to jump right into the power, drive it up, let it drop. We got 40 seconds. Give yourself a few seconds on the end and the beginning right here. Here we go. Clock is starting. Prep it. Drive it up. Let it drop. You can do this with a dumbbell as well. You don't have to have a kettlebell, but we're driving the hips up, driving the kettlebell up to below chest level. You don't have to go high, you don't have to go over your head. Then lock it out at the top, squeeze the glutes, lock out the knees, lock out the hips, then let it drop, follow it. We got power, drop. 10 seconds to go. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Set it down, team, pedal. All right, catch your breath. Now we go to the other side. So I don't know what I was doing, something a little different, right? Here to here, here to here. I think that makes the most sense. Let one drop. If you want to switch them in between, you can. It might get a little wonky, but as long as you're getting the squat, you're getting the bicep curl, go for it, all right? Opening up on the diagonal plie squat. You can also take that curl out of it if you want. In 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds, and up. And up, there we go. Drop it low, weight is racked. So just like we do with that lunge, engaging the core, especially in this offset, right, where one is loaded high, one is loaded low. Starts to feel like too much, keep them low the whole time, or curl at the top. 5 seconds, right? 3, 2, 1. Whew! All right, team. Back to that swing, 30 seconds. That's about our normal, comfortable swing range, right? Power it up, lock it out, let it drop. 30 seconds, then we're going into our 20-second round. This round's gonna go quicker because we only have 2 exercises, no right and left. All right, here we go. Shoulders back, core engaged, swing or deadlift. 3, 2, 1. Let it drop. Yes. Up. Core tight. Lift up on that pelvic floor right at the top. Shoulders back. Squeeze those armpits. Sounds weird, but you're not lifting with your arms, but you are squeezing, and relax. Let it swing. Woo! All right, team. Woo. Last round, mixing it up. To simplify, swing will stay the same, but you're just gonna do a plie squat. Down, up, no transverse. All right, let's take that out of it. Down in the plie, curl on the way up and the way down. We got 20 seconds, bend your knees to get them. All right, here we go, starting both up top. Take it down, plie, curl it up, drop it low, up. So basically think of it as a one-armed curl. Even though the weight distribution is making it tougher, right? For that plie squat. One more. Boom. Relax. Ooh. Set those weights down. All right, team, one more time with our swing. 20 seconds only, then we're grabbing water. We're down on the bench or the mat for this next round. Here we go. We're gonna prep it. Drive it up, lock it out, let it drop, or deadlift. It is only 20 seconds. Let's get it time, team. Prep it, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let it drop. Last one of your swings. I know normally we split them up in the middle of circuits. This time we're making them all one circuit. So we got lower body squat and hinge. We got curl. We got it all working. 3, 2, 1. swing, and relax. Oh man, pedal your feet, team. Catch your breath, right? Let's grab some water. All right, one more circuit to go. Cheers, y'all. We are taking it either down on the mat or on the bench. We have some upper body, some triceps, and some core. So if you have a bench, use it. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Totally fine to be down on the mat. I want you to have a medium weight for some triceps. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to get a 1.5, halfway down, set of tricep extensions. So you're going all the way down, halfway up, back down, then all the way up. So whatever that means to you, don't overthink it, but it's gonna look like this. Down, halfway up, down, all the way up. That's a great way if you're someone like me and these 10s feel too light, but the 15s make it kind of hard. It's a great way to increase your weight. Then we're gonna switch to one weight or no weight. We're gonna take it over the head while we drop the feet. We're gonna come up for a pullover crunch. If that is not right for you, you can just do the upper or just do the lower, or just take it body weight with a little march. All right, grab those weights. We're starting with those tries in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down, halfway up, down, all the way up. Now making sure that those elbows are above the shoulder, all the way up. That we're not here, we're shifting back just a bit. Down, halfway up, all the way up. I want you to really engage your core too while we're here. Everything's pulled in and tight. You're not holding your breath. And up, now we feel it, right? That's what that little half rep does. This is a great way on any exercise that you want to increase that, what we call time under tension. Last one, and relax. So one weight, we're taking it to a pullover. If you wanna take this just body weight, you can do that as well. Just about here, upper back and shoulders and that deep core. And then you can either do a march or both knees in, tap those toes down. So starting with the weight overhead, little tuck of the pelvis, zip up the core. 3, 2, 1. Here, everything in. I like to use the bench and let my feet tap in front of the bench. See how far I can go as long as I can keep my core engaged and not arch my back. If that doesn't feel right for you, you can just keep it a little higher. You actually don't even have to drop those toes. You can keep it here. You feel like you're straining your neck? Keep the shoulders and the head and the neck down. And again, you can always take it just body weight. Oh, movement's coming from the core. 3, 2, 1. Relax, grab that other weight. All right, we're back to our triceps. 1.5, 30 seconds this time. Get set. Core should really be feeling it. We're gonna crank out this circuit because we're right here. Shift those shoulders back in 3, 2, 1. 1.5 sets. Down, halfway up, or 1.5 reps, I should say. Down, halfway up, all the way up. Take it down, halfway, and up. Woo, burn. Yes, you can. Ha. We got about 10 seconds to go. Maybe my arms are just tired from the workout, but I am feeling this, and I hope you are too. And breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, one more time with that pullover crunch. We're gonna keep it just like this. When we get to that third quick round, lightning round of 20 seconds, we will mix it up. So over your head, tap the toes if you want. Pullover crunch, here we go. Over and lift. Feel how the weight pulls on that core. I want you to really focus on tucking the pelvis, zipping up the core, lifting that pelvic floor. We're not holding our breath, but the movement is coming from that deep, deep core, right? Button up that rib cage, not letting that back arch or those ribs flare. 5 seconds. Burn, yes. 3, 2, 1. All right, team, so this time, forget your half rep and just crank out those triceps, all right? If you wanna add a little extra burn, you can turn them open and up at the top, but forget your half rep and just go there. When we get to the crunch, we're gonna add a little cross. All right, team, ready? Here we go. Just your tries, 20 seconds only. I know, I feel it too. Let's do it. here, and up. Burn. Ah, yes. Still slow and controlled. Last one. Relax. All right, team, this time, as we come up, we're gonna go over to one side. So a little bit of a cross crunch over to one side with the weight or just your body weight. Last 20 seconds with the core in 3, 2, 1. Pull over, little cross. Oh, it's tricky if you're on the bench, right? Here to here. 10 seconds to go. I know. Breathe. Yes, last one. Oh man. Catch your breath, team. Up onto your feet. I know that was a quick circuit. Here's what we got. Arms are feeling it. All right, team. So we are going to take it to a quick little bonus circuit. It's gonna be short, all right? If you need to be done, but it's gonna be a short bonus circuit. 2 moves that we're only doing the 30-second and the 20-second. We're gonna do a little side lunge pulse. So we're gonna hand off the weight. 3, 2, 1, step it in. 3, 2, 1. Then we're gonna take it down to the ground so we get core, we get upper push with your plank press, all right? You know it, you love it. You can do it on the knees. You can do it elevated. 30 seconds, then 20 seconds. If you're not doing the push-up, then you're gonna take it to just an overhead press, all right? Just like we did before. All right, team. So 2 rounds. You can go kettlebell or dumbbell. I'm gonna go with my heavy kettlebell because why not? Bonus circuit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step out of it. You don't have to hand off the weight. You can also just keep it in the center right here. I just like that weight shift. Drop the hip to the side, then to the side, then push. Yes, you can. Remember, it's only 30 seconds. Bonus circuit instead of bonus move. I know. So we're gonna get a lower body and then a core and an upper. Finish it strong. Here we go. All right, team. Woo! Breathe. Let's take it to that little plank press. Down, down, up, up. Again, you can elevate it on the wall, on a bench. You can be on your knees. You can be on your toes. But let's get that core. Here we go. And upper. Down, down, up, up. You do not have to go fast. All right? Down, down, up. So, really think about keeping your hips locked, your core engaged, your legs and your quads and your glutes tight so we're not twisting here, right? Down, down. I know those triceps are feeling it. Ha! It's a good thing. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. All right, this is it. 1 more. Side to side to side, step in. 20 seconds only of each. Quick bonus circuit. 3, 2, 1. Step it in. Here we go. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Here. Yes, you can. 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right, team. Hang with me. 1 more right here. In 3, 2, 1. Down, down, up, up. 20 seconds is all we need. Think about lifting with your core while we push with the upper body. You're lifting through the center here. 10 seconds. Down, down, up, up. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh man, you guys. Woo! Here we go. Let's shift it back. Oh man, catch your breath. Reach those hands forward wherever you are. If you're standing, just put your hands on top of your legs, get a stretch into the back of your hips. I know, I feel it too. Whew. Slowly roll back onto your feet. Come up halfway. Pedal those feet. And then slowly roll it up. right here. All right, team, shake it out. Whew. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling good. I know that I am. Whew. Let's take it up right here. Take it over to one side. Breathe, arms are shaking, core is feeling it, heart rate is still going. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments. I always love hearing from you. Short and sweet, get you in and out, work the entire body, sweating and sculpting, cardio and strength, getting it all done. What I love is getting our cardio in with our strength. As you can tell, we didn't do any cardio traditional moves, right? Jumping jacks, burpees, things like that. What we did do is a lot of things with our weights that kept our heart pumping. Whoo! Let's sit back right here. Leave me a comment, leave me a like. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done that already. Really helps me be able to keep making these workouts for you and to get the word out to other people. Tell people about this channel so we can get more people moving in a way that feels good for them, that gives them options to be where they are today. It's all about showing up and moving our bodies, right? Let your head drop, little stretch. Once again, thank you so much for being here today. Check out all the links in the description below. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your sweat and sculpt supersets with weights workout. Great job, everybody.